Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, and with the Imperial Guard collection event coming up on Tuesday with the new Wraith Heirloom recolor, a lot of people are wondering, well, what are we getting for the actual Heirloom this season or Prestige skin? And we've got some information on that along with the schedule for the rest of the season. So we're going to cover that. We're also going to give out the Wraith Heirloom recolor. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe, and we'll pick a winner for tomorrow's video. Without further ado, let's talk about these upcoming events. So as most of you know, we are getting the brand new Wraith Heirloom recolor this upcoming Tuesday for the Imperial Guard collection event, and overall it's pretty nice due to the fact that it will be 50% off if you use crafting materials. Unfortunately, the cost of the heirloom itself is not 50% off, and there's not that many changes with it. It is mostly a recolor store selling a recolored heirloom, but for the fans of that skin, it should be a nice addition. One thing I would like to see Respawn do is actually add something that Lasagna Soup showed off on Reddit, where they actually changed the effects on most of Wraith's abilities to red to match the new heirloom, whereas the old one would be blue. I don't know, I just feel like that would be a nice touch. Raul Rindo did let us know that there are other animations that we have not seen yet for the kunai that will be added only specifically for the recolor. The original will not have these updated animations. I don't know, feel kind of bad for the original owners of the heirloom. I feel like they should actually still get those animations, but I don't work at Respawn, so it is what it is. So with that, we've had the heirloom shards for the anniversary and the Wraith Heirloom recolor, but that leaves a big question. What are the next heirlooms we're getting and when are we getting them? Well, Senos on Twitter actually posted this, which gives us a ton of information. We do know that we are getting the Sun Squad collection event on March 28th and then a Veiled collection event on April 18th, and that will actually lead us right into May 9th with the Season 17 launch day, where we'll get our new legend Ballistic. If you haven't seen him before, these are some early images that were leaked from a playtest. Man's got quite a bit of drip, but we have two more events coming with heirlooms, and we actually know that they're coming with heirlooms because one, their collection events, Respawn needs to make that money, but also they put out a little teaser saying a legend who has been vying for an heirloom will be getting one as we continue our 4th anniversary celebrations later this season. Now, by now, most of us have heard about the fact that Raul Rindo did find animations in the files for an Ash heirloom with new slide and sprint animations, new jump and melee, but no one's actually seen an image of this until yesterday when Senos put up a tweet talking about how amazing the animations are, the effects, everything about it is top tier, and this got a lot of people very hyped. But maybe it shouldn't have actually happened that way, because Senos then did a follow-up tweet on Discord saying, "Me when I purposely spread misinformation on the internet." So he knows the Ash heirloom is coming, but he does not seem to have actually seen it yet, nor has anyone else. The only thing we actually know about the Ash heirloom comes from when I originally leaked it, and then it was that a playtester was using the Octane heirloom model while playing as Ash, meaning that it should roughly be around the same size, I would think. So I want to get big hopes that it's going to be a giant sword. It could happen, but I think this is going to be something much more small and handheld, but it has not been officially put out. The other big one is going to be the fact that we are getting a Prestige skin, and someone also leaked these playtest images earlier. You may have seen my concept art, but it is for the Caustic Prestige skin with 3 different forms, all being Biomech / Doom. Overall, he looks like an absolute giant in this thing. These are the untextured versions, by the way. This is just a base model. There still needs to be textures added on top of this, so this is not going to be a final look for when it actually does come. The textured version I did right here gives a little bit of an idea using existing Apex Legends assets, but isn't a completed form whatsoever. This was concept art I had work done on for that untextured version. But we've got 2 different heirlooms and 2 different events, so which is coming when? Well, we do know that the Sun Squad event is coming on March 28th, and it does featuring a Loba swimsuit skin where she actually has dreadlocks and a little bit of a loincloth on her hips, along with a Mirage scuba diving model. You'll also see a Newcastle lifeguard. We've talked about this before. This one will also feature a town takeover at Lightning Rod, now known as Pylon, which is most likely going to be a Watson town takeover, which I've talked about very much in the past. Personally, I still think this is when we are going to see the Caustic Prestige skin, because selling an heirloom recolor and then another heirloom back to back, just from a business standpoint, doesn't make a lot of sense, but there's no concrete proof yet. The other one is the Veiled collection event, which I don't know. Ash actually wears a mask, and her mask being in her hand would be about the same size as Octane's heirloom. Veiled features a bunch of face guards as the collection event skins. This is me just putting the connecting dots together, but we'll really have to wait to see. When we do get the new season on May 9th, there is something important to know. Back on December 14th, I talked about World's Edge getting changes along with that Watson Town takeover way before it was ever data mined. The World's Edge changes should actually be taking effect in Season 17, and from what I understand, it's going to impact Fragment East and West very, very much. And this was further confirmed up by now we actually have something for a new map code named Raul Rindo found for Season 16 with a World's Edge health update, and that health update is going to make it so that not everyone lands in the center of the map. Let me know down below, are you excited for the Veiled event? What about the Sun Squad event? And what are you hoping to see is added in before Season 17 launches with the release of Ballistic? And until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.